Was it the opposite?
Influenced
Video games.
media,
Yeah.
video games. and
That was
media.
my first.
Artificial walking.
Artificial walking.
My first podcast, and I made a big mistake.
Well, let's see if Abdurrahman would like this
Oh,
set.
I'm CPO. I get to decide where the
Oh.
set is.
Oh, okay.
And one time that the chair actually broke.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Too fat, man. Welcome to the
It's a bit
newest
more
episode
casual,
of
it's fine.
Qatartainment. I'm your host, Gagma, with our special co-hosts, Leo Morales.
Khalifa.
And today we're talking about our yearly review for Qatartainment.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about our experience being a staff in Qatartainment.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm the... Since
You're the senior member
Rahman is
right
not
now.
here.
Yeah.
So I will just speak as someone who's like been the oldest out of everyone here. Yeah. What is it? What's the problem?
Nothing at all. Keep
Nothing?
going.
Go ahead. Man.
Okay. You have a problem with that?
No, I don't. Definitely
Okay.
don't.
I just wanted to make sure.
All right. Cool.
So I actually don't remember.
We don't condone threats here in Qatartainment.
Sorry?
We don't condone threats here in Qatartainment.
Prodigy, sit your ass down.
Yeah. So,
Anyways,
do you remember when you joined Qatartainment?
I actually joined. I think I was following them, following Qatartainment back in March 2024.
Yeah.
So that was during Ramadan.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah.
And I wasn't watching the podcast episodes at that time where they were releasing it. However, I was just following them casually in, just casually.
Yeah, social media
and everything. Until one of them have posted the link for their WhatsApp group. And then I joined in. I was just saying hi, discussing with them and everything. And then I suggested, why don't we hang out? And they were like, oh, we've never done that before.
Why not?
And so people actually hanged out,
Yeah.
It was me, Rahman, the old director, the old CPO,
Okay. Yeah.
and at the time, and some other people who, watch Qatartainment, and it was really interesting actually. And then Rahman invited me to try out to be, a
main
guest.
host in the
A
podcast
guest,
or just a guest? Okay.
Like, just
initially a guest.
initially,
Yeah.
just to like try to be a whole co-host, and rest is history.
Yeah, you're still here.
Y'all can see the episodes where I started, how it all went, how everything was.
A bunch of improvements happened.
You know?
across the years.
Thanks to me, yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, Ghanem.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
He did.
What about you? Do you remember?
Yo, so it's for
First
me.
time you joined?
It was confusing. So, first of all, I saw Abdurrahman at Geekend. And just to make things clear, Abdurrahman is my cousin.
Yeah, September.
I didn't know that Abdurrahman was into this stuff. Not at all. So I just started talking to him. Are you Abdurrahman? What are you doing? He was wearing the suit.
Yeah.
For the
He was the
lightsaber.
Mandalorian armor, yeah.
Yeah. So I was so confused. Like, what are you doing here? Are you like with your family or are you forced to come here? So,
Nah, he's just a nerd.
yeah.
A geek.
A geek.
No, a nerd.
Okay. So I started talking to him and I found Ramiz too.
Yeah.
You were there,
I
think?
was also there, yeah.
So
I was there, but I didn't talk to
But
you.
actually, the first time I didn't see. I saw you once, but I didn't talk to you. So first of all, I saw a video of Abdurrahman at TikTok, and he was with this Power Ranger cosplayer, the green one.
Ah, yeah.
Dude
That's Dude
cosplay.
Cosplay.
Yeah.
Dude Cosplay. Shout out to Dude Cosplay. We love you, man.
So I saw that video. I sent it to my brother and said, "Is that our cousin?" And he said, "Oh yeah, that's our cousin. No way." So I saw him at the event. I was
Crazy coincidence.
I was excited. I started talking to him because I have zero to like none, a little to none people in my family that are interested to the things I'm interested in, especially in the geek stuff.
Yeah.
So I talked to him and I said I want to be part of Qatartainment and the Lightsaber Academy.
Yeah.
So when I joined first, I was a guest, just like and no, before that they kind of interviewed me.
That I don't know.
Not interview. We were meeting at a cafe.
No, that was just
chatting.
Meeting, it's just chatting.
Yeah, so they kept, we were talking about how we could improve Qatartainment and all of that, and I gave suggestions, and then it was my first time appearing on the podcast. I think it was the episode about how sports inflicted was it the opposite?
Influenced the media, video games.
That was my first
Artificial walking.
Artificial walking.
My first podcast, and I made a big mistake, and it's a
Sorry, it's an inside joke. If you see the episode, you're gonna know.
It's a Qatartainment meme now.
It's basically a meme now.
So yeah, I
remember seeing it live and just like,
what is who is this?
I was holding in my laughter.
No, because like at the time where this was happening, because I was like busy doing something else.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I see a new person, and then 4 people behind. I'm like, what is going on? So what happened?
Yeah.
Is this
My
new?
spider senses are tingling.
I was like, what is going on in here? You know?
Yeah.
And then when I came in next week, and then I saw like 5 more people. Like, oh,
What's going
it's
on?
getting
What's
crazy.
It's getting crazy.
Because we were sharing mics too. That was insane.
Yeah, at one point we were.
We had 4 mics, and
We still have 4 mics.
We just still have 4 mics.
I'm sharing a mic with Ramiz. It was annoying. He was moving the mic, and I was getting it closer and all of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just the pain of being a co-host.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we changed
So
it.
actually, after that, I became more of a friend to Ghanem, and I knew him more and all of that stuff, and Leo too,
Yeah.
and the whole team. It's being part.
I like that he's slowly including each and every one of them.
It's the friendship we made along the way.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
So yeah, it was just fun, but the timing was bad because I had finals. I'm done with my finals. That's why I'm here. So,
Yeah, to the loyal viewers, you noticed he was gone for a while. Yeah.
I'd like to also add my point of view of this topic.
Yeah, so Sultan behind the camera.
I've been inducted into, I won't say inducted, I'm still freelancer. Anyways, in Qatartainment, and I met, the person that inducted me into Qatartainment was Leo.
Yep.
Not Abdurrahman. So I was basically doing some tricks with
By accident, actually.
Yeah, I took a picture.
By accident,
I took a picture with Ramiz.
Wait, tell the story. I love this story, though. This is a great story.
So I took I bought a lightsaber from Abdurrahman, and I was basically just doing some tricks, walking around with it.
Yeah.
I got stopped for a video shoot, and I had no idea what to do.
Yeah, this was during Geekend, folks. September Geekend.
September Geekend. Exactly. I was basically just doing some swings, and that's it. I heard the Filipino guy behind me say, "You should have done a spin."
No, I said do some spins.
Oh, do some spins.
Yeah, it was quite loud, so he probably didn't hear it correctly.
Do some spins. I turn around, and that's Leo.
Yeah.
He spent 15 minutes trying to teach me Iaido.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, well, for some context, I practice weapons-based martial arts like Hima and Kendo and Iaido. But like, that's how we met, right? So he found out that we were working together in Qatartainment, and we were restarting the Qatar Saber Academy. Yeah, but
you stopped it for a while because
we stopped it for a year. Yeah, no, we lost the space. We lost the space.
It was way too short. The height thing.
No. The
Ramiz
rent.
was hitting
The person who, that was the new place before we moved again.
No.
So originally we started Qatar Saber Academy last year, 2023. And that was actually when I got invited initially to the podcast. This was during the podcast in Storian 7-4's Majlis. So we wanted to promote the Saber Club, and Abdurrahman brought me on to do the podcast with him. And because I'm a big Star Wars nerd, he thought it was perfect for the topic at the time, which is talking about Star Wars in general.
So just a question: how did you start with the whole Saber Academy thing? The way you used lightsabers instead of like real practice weapons?
Oh, because it's very hard to get like practice weapons, especially into
here.
Qatar because of customs. So lightsabers was the next best thing because it's considered a toy.
So you knew Abdurrahman before Qatar?
Way before. 2015.
So you were his friends for like a long time.
I mean, we were acquaintances initially, but we knew each other because we would see each other every day at the place I used to work at, work at, the gaming lounge. For those of you who remember, shout outs in the comments. It was somewhere in Al Saad actually, like
Those old gaming cafes.
yeah, gaming cafe. Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah, that's where I met Abdurrahman.
There's many.
They're still there, yeah.
Yeah, but they got improvements like way more.
Yeah, but I started with Qatartainment as like sort of like a
Hobby.
no, more like a tech support thing. Whenever they had issues with the gear, especially without the previous CPO, you know, they would call me up, say like, "Hey, bro, I need some help." Yeah, I would come in remotely most of the time. So I would just like fix their problem remotely. They start recording or shooting the live streaming the episode.
A tech specialist.
Kinda, yeah.
So when did you start getting really into Qatartainment? And how did it happen?
Actually, it was during the time of Qatar Saber Academy. When we restarted Qatar Saber Academy, we did the show in Geekend, September Geekend. And then, these guys like, hey,
We joined at the same time.
why don't you just join?
Yeah, because
Pretty much.
that was at the time where our this was at the time where the old CPO have left for their for personal reasons.
Special
and
reasons,
then-
which we won't disclose.
Yes, and then we were like, okay, we were trying to look for somebody,
Yeah.
and he suggested Leo. I was like, okay, sure, let's give it a try. And
Yeah, and since then, I've basically been in charge of content. And at least so far, from what I've seen, it's like the channel's improved.
Qatar.
I know. We haven't done my evaluation yet.
yeah, but
We're coming up to 3 months, bro.
It is getting better.
When I joined Qatartainment, we were at 8K, and now we're at nearly
14.9, I think.
Yeah, so nearly 15. That's a big improvement.
Huge jump, yeah.
Yeah, thanks to me. Yeah.
Oh, me, I joined at 8K and it became double, nearly double. So that's me.
You don't know my power, my impacts. You know.
Actually, he did do big improvements.
No, but I want to talk about like the content and the direction I took the channel. And what are your thoughts initially? Because we did have a full month of doing daily uploads. I think it was November. And then we reduced it down to like 3 uploads a week and then shorts in between. What do you think about that?
So first of all, just before you took management of the content, everything wasn't well organized, especially with the game trailers. They were so confusing, and they took most of the views, and it was just unorganized.
Wait, that was not. He was not in charge of.
Yeah. I'm
No,
talking
the
about
channel
previously.
initially, the game trailers.
Oh, are you talking about initially?
Yeah.
Well, initially it was done for the reason of like sharing trailers for people in Qatar who are interested in these forms of content. That was the primary reason for people to get engaged into our content, and we've seen it working, and that is the primary reason. But nowadays, because now consumers don't have to check like our channel or IGN or any of these, because their algorithm will just gonna give them the news either way.
Yep.
See what I mean?
There are lots of places that give already
Like you
these
can
news.
check Instagram.
Yep.
You can check
Twitter.
Snapchat. You can check Twitter /
The market's
X.
too competitive.
You can check
Yeah,
Market
wait,
is too competitive.
anywhere, and you will, bro. You can even just ask ChatGPT to give you the news. It can give you the news.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so
You know,
because
so-
it has access to sources.
Well,
yeah, so
yeah.
like you will find it either way. Whether it's your Discord server giving you the news, whether it's
There's
your
a
friends of
lot-
friends,
there's a lot of
your
them.
WhatsApp group.
now
you
there
know.
is a saturation of sources to get information
Yeah,
from.
pretty
So-
much.
Just one thing, after you came into management of the content, everything was way more organized. So
after or before?
yeah, after. So take this as a compliment. Take this as a compliment.
Yeah.
Everything got way better. So every first of all, we gathered around and you talked this.
Yeah.
At this day we do this. At this day we do that.
Yeah.
Everything was well organized, which I really liked. So Ghanem,
Wait, let me ask you. How, like, because of the sudden change in the concept and the content of the channel, what did you think about that?
Yeah.
Because I've been genuinely curious. Because I know what Abdurrahman thinks. Because you're always like, after we usually shoot a podcast, you had to go because you have work in the morning and so on, etc. And I never got to ask you. So,
What do I think?
yes.
It was interesting, you know. Like these are interesting things to cover, especially since the things that you wanted to cover was already covered before
Mm-hmm.
when Qatartainment initially started,
Mm-hmm.
from reviews,
Yep.
from recommendations,
Yeah.
from shorts content.
Yep.
These were actually made before, but I'm glad that the gear has been revving. The engine have revved up again.
Yeah.
You know, where now it's starting up again. There's
Mm.
consistency.
Mm.
So, for example, Mike, for context,
Yeah.
I'm the one who
He runs Geek Week, by the way.
manages Geek Week.
Yeah.
So like it's very convenient for me because I can just check the internet. What are the latest news?
Yeah, write a script.
Write a script.
Yeah.
And then record it.
Mm.
30-minute stops,
Mm.
and I get the content
Gets
delivered.
submitted.
Even
gets
if it's
edited.
relevant, not so relevant,
Mm.
but there is this form of consistency.
Yeah.
which was
You know?
really nice.
Yeah.
And luckily, I have been consistent.
You have been consistent.
That's
I
yeah.
have been
for me.
consistent,
I had a problem. The exams.
Yeah, you had your exams. You had your
But, yeah,
finals.
And also like the
Yeah.
software issues with
Yeah, the
how
software
to,
issues. How to work with.
Audacity was so confusing for me. It was the first time using it. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
watched a tutorial and made that video,
Yeah.
which is what was the Black Ops 6 zombies
Okay.
videos.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was an okay video. The only problem I had was writing the script.
Yeah.
It was so annoying. Because
You're not primarily a writer. It's fine.
Yeah, and
N-
not
not
only-
see. This is okay. I asked everyone what they can and can't do, so I know I can gauge
Yeah,
everyone's talents,
you
their
did- you
creativity,
did do that.
and I can then assign.
You didn't pressure anyone or
No,
force
no, no,
anyone.
no.
Not at
I
all.
kind of pressured you a little bit. To be fair, let's be
Yeah.
fair. I pressured you a little bit. I gave you like 3 days to do something.
And I did it.
To be fair, I gave everyone 2 weeks to do their thing, but then you missed the mark because you had finals, which is fine. I understood. It put me in a bad position, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's
you know?
okay. It's fine.
So then the next time you
Water
wanted to
under
do
the
something,
bridge.
what?
Water under.
Yeah,
the
water
bridge.
under the bridge.
Because
Next
I don't know.
time, give him 24 hours.
Because I'm used to
Yeah.
doing reviews without script. Just going.
Without a script, yeah.
Yeah, just going, holding the mic, turning on OBS or whatever audio recording.
See,
software I'm
okay.
using.
The reason I recommend everyone writing a script first is so that you don't end up ranting.
Yapping.
Because you're eventually
Yeah.
gonna go on a tangent
Yeah.
and yeah, pretty
No,
much.
because if you're the one who's editing the video yourself, it's gonna be easier, and you can do that without.
Oh
the
no,
script.
I know how direction goes. Don't get me wrong. I've been editing for a long
So
time.
for the script, I literally wrote every.
The script honestly just makes it a lot easier for me in the editing process.
Was it good enough? For example,
Needs some improvement, but you know,
I wrote exactly what I was saying. That's it.
You
It's
can do
fine.
better.
could do
So
that.
am I supposed to write every single thing that I'm gonna say?
No, like I gave you a structure, right? You just have to follow that structure,
And that's it.
and that's it.
So we're gonna talk about things that we.
No, wait. Now ask me
No,
what I
no,
think
no.
about
Oh,
the
yeah.
sudden change.
I'd like to interject as well because I remember this
Yeah, yeah.
vividly. When we were speaking about direction and his Khalifa's script specifically, I told him to add bullet points so he doesn't, as like anchors, go off of. So let's say, for example,
Yeah, instead of writing a script. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah. So he puts, so let's say, for example, he just puts writing. Talk about writing. Move on to the
But
next
can
bullet point.
Can I? Sorry to interrupt. Can I just send it to you? Just the bullet points, and that's enough.
No,
That's what I
No,
mean.
that's-
no, no,
this
no.
is
What
different.
are you
That's
talking?
for
Why?
me, right?
The bullet points are for you.
The
You send me the
bullet
voiceover, and then I do what I need to do. That's it.
So the only thing I'm sending is the voiceover
Yeah.
and the script.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk off script and you're gonna do bullet points, send me the document of your bullet points so I know which part is where.
So it's fine
That's
if I'm
it.
sending the bullet points and
Yeah.
the voiceover.
Yeah.
That's it.
And actually, in Audacity, fun fact, in Audacity, you can create separate channels for different audio recordings. So, for example, in Geek Week, I cover introduction, outro, and then the news. So what I do is I put a separate channel for introduction and then separate channel for each news. And there's a track. What Audacity does is it gives you a track list. So I can send the track list to the editor, and the editor can look and see which is which in which order.
Yep.
So you can.
That's how he does it.
So you can.
That's
see-
how I do
you
it?
can
Dude,
see-
we have like a very nice system going.
Yeah,
you
Like
can-
within, like no joke, within 15 minutes, I'm done with the edit.
yeah.
so you
Because like,
can-
because what I asked him to do initially, it was just keep recording. I'll cut out the bad parts, and then I found out he's using Audacity, which he can cut his bad takes,
I use Audacity
and
too.
then just use all the good takes and just send them all to me.
The file I sent you, I did cut off a lot. It was in total, it was 15 minutes.
Yeah, but that's good though, because it makes my life a little bit easier.
So when I cut off the bad parts, it was easier for you.
Oh
right?
yeah, 100%.
So how long did it
100%.
take to edit my video?
Not very long, maybe half an hour or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you're used to how to edit to Ghanim's
Yeah, but because we have a system now.
system, yeah.
You know, he knows what I need. I know how to edit it. I look at the track list. I see the track list. I put it in order. I listen to it once through. I do a once through to see if there are bad takes, which sometimes there are.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal because like maybe half a second of a bad take, and I just cut that
Quarter of
out.
a second, and then
Not a big
and
deal.
then I fix it, and then
Yeah. And then I add in the footage and so on. 15 minutes, we're done.
So
Yeah.
what's your opinion on the sudden change of content?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I was burnt out as hell. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I don't only edit for Qatartainment. I edit for other companies. Okay. But I was burnt out as hell. But like, no joke. Because the things I'm editing for Qatartainment are something I'm passionate about, like nerd stuff and geek stuff.
Are you interested in? Yeah.
It didn't feel I didn't feel as burnt out.
Because you're interested in the topic.
Yeah,
we're talking
exactly.
about. Exactly, yeah.
Because each time I'm listening to a voiceover of a review, I'm intently listening. You know what I mean? I'm not just like,
so simply
I'm not glossing over it or whatever. I'm actually listening.
It's the opposite of school projects because the reason we get lazy on those projects because we're not interested.
Yeah. That's the
Simply
thing. Yeah.
that.
You need to be interested in something to be good at it, you know,
Yeah.
and to actually pay attention. But my point is like, the reason I did the sudden change is because number one, the channel algorithm had to be fixed. Number one, because we were like, primarily our viewers just came to the channel for trailers.
yeah.
They didn't care about the podcast, VODs or whatever.
No, you could see the algorithm. thing.
Yeah, I can see the stats now because I've been given access. But like that sudden change also because like, don't hate on me, but like initially when I joined, I'm like, there's no direction whatsoever.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
direction
I
whatsoever.
thought the same thing. Yeah.
It was like going
No
this
clear
way and
vision.
that way and this way.
No clear vision.
Yeah, no clear vision. But they all wanted to do stuff. So like them
we gathered around and started talking about stuff. we
No,
want to
but
do.
like them getting me on board and actually making their ideas cohesive into one direction of the, for the channel.
And even before like anyone here was here, it was even way.
Oh, it was
more
way
chaotic.
worse, yeah.
It was way more chaotic.
And like, not to toot my own horn, but like the quality of everything improved after I
Yeah,
joined.
the camera, the app, the mics.
You know,
Not to toot my own horn.
not to toot my own horn.
even the place changed a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but it changed.
Because you
a
have
lot.
to understand framing, okay? Like there's this thing in psychology called the social space. I don't know if you know about this, but you know those Zoom calls where like the person on the other end is like this close to the camera?
Yeah, like stupid close.
It feels like this. Like
Yeah.
that's how it
Like
feels
this,
like.
yeah.
Right? But if they're like here, it's a little awkward.
Yeah.
But if they're here, much better. Because initially, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but like initially the camera angle was very low. And it seemed like the viewers were lower than the hosts.
Yes.
So I changed it. It's all about framing.
Yeah.
It's all honestly about
And
framing.
even the
man.
lighting, it was way too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
There were a lot of issues that I had to tackle,
not talk
right?
about
So I had to tackle them one by one. Obviously,
Those were dark times.
yeah, literally. yeah. But there are also a lot of things that I asked from them that I actually granted. Like one, the stands. How great are these?
It's
To be
way
honest.
more comfortable than sitting like this.
Even on the
Thanks to
table,
me.
these were all comfortable. These are all very comfortable.
Yeah,
thanks to him.
I
Yeah.
can
thanks to
sit
me.
for 3 hours, 5 hours here. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I didn't even notice the previous episode, like last week. I didn't even notice that we were talking for more than an hour.
yeah, it's just way more comfortable.
You know?
Yeah.
But
You're
yeah, it's been crazy, and I look forward to
Dark
doing
times.
more crazy stuff. You know,
I agree, yeah.
I'm just hope like the viewers like not
even
necessarily appreciate the hard work. I honestly don't really care much about the views. I just want them to watch the whole thing
You just want
because
people,
we put a lot of work into
you want people who already watch us just to enjoy.
yeah
entertainment.
to enjoy the experience. It's like, yes, podcasts are just about people talking, but like, you know,
But
we
people
talk-
love people talking.
yeah.
You know,
And we talk about like relevant stuff and interesting stuff.
Like, since the pandemic,
from
you
the
know?
name itself, it's Qatartainment. So,
it's not even that. It's just like since the pandemic, you know, people's social interactions have been steadily decreasing.
Yeah, decreasing.
And so they use podcasts as a way to like
Socialize.
kind of fill that
feel
void.
feel
but-
socializing.
You
even
know?
in those days of COVID, it was really popular. Really, like
Yeah,
podcasts was.
No, but I already
Twitch streams, live streams.
I already listened to a lot of podcasts before, you know, like
Oh,
especially with
and-
things I'm interested
And
in.
you know, one thing that's interesting about COVID, many people started playing video games a lot.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. So yeah, because people stayed at their home and you have nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, that's true, but like, you
It's
know,
like a
I feel like the longer we go on as a crew, as Qatartainment as an organization, like the better it's gonna get, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I have set some milestones for the channel and the organization in general. Once we hit those milestones, we can do more things and maybe get more people in. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So should you talk about the things we're planning for next
Actually,
week?
no, I don't want to
Why?
because I don't want spoilers.
Oh yeah, there's spoilers.
It's considered spoilers, yeah, but at least a hint. Like not a hint, like
Okay, I'm gonna
The
give
goal.
a hint. It's gonna be tabletop.
Okay.
Gonna be a lot of tabletop.
Yeah, this year, yeah, there will be a lot
Yeah,
of
for
tabletop
2025. Yeah.
stuff. Expect a lot of tabletop
A
stuff.
lot of tabletop stuff. Because number one, I'm very passionate about tabletop stuff and like storytelling and narrative and stuff like that.
yeah, you did a well job with the last D&D that I was.
And also, tabletop games are fun.
Mhm.
It gives you a chance to like meet your friends, socialize, and have fun with the tabletop game,
I agree.
right?
Yeah,
Like you know, it can get competitive, especially Monopoly. You know,
Oh no,
especially Uno.
especially
More-
Uno.
I learned
Yeah.
business from Monopoly. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I don't want to spoil anymore.
No, I agree. You
I'm
shouldn't.
working on a lot of stuff.
Season 2 of Qatartainment was the live era. Season 3 of Qatartainment is the pre-recorded and tabletop era.
It will be better.
Hopefully.
Oh, it will be better because I can cut out the bad stuff.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of bad takes.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of bad takes.
Yeah.
That
It's
We don't
it's
want
because
to
like
talk
We
it's
have
ve-
bad takes in space.
especially when we have guests, right? It's very hard to control what the guests say,
yes.
especially in
You
a
can't
live
control
setting.
people.
No, that's what I'm saying though.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though, right? In a pre-recorded setting, I can censor whatever I want,
exactly.
which I think like if I think that what they're
You have
saying is
more-
like, hold on, what if I think what they're saying is something that's too offensive or
Controversial.
You can cut
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Just
I
cut
can
it
just
or
cut
out
it
of
out.
our brand.
Yeah,
So you
or out of
simply-
brand.
Yeah, you
I can simply
simply
cut
have
it
more
out.
control over
Yeah,
the things going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like a live setting, it's just
The difference is just the amount of time you edit the videos.
not really a long time. It's not really a long time.
Okay.
Because I was there during the recording, so I know which parts, right? I know where to look. That's the main thing. But the best part about pre-recorded stuff is just the censoring of things that
And
I
you can
don't
add,
want
You can add photos.
and that don't seem appropriate.
You can add photos, videos, and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and I can add more elements, you know.
Because like the last tabletop game video you have, that
Which one? Oh, Magic?
yeah, it was nice, dude.
Yeah.
I like the whole cards thing.
Dude, honestly, I would have done that edit in like 4 hours. But the problem is, right, my PC is so old that the software kept crashing on me when I was
What?
editing.
Really?
Yeah, every 5 minutes I would have to like make sure that I've saved so that I don't lose progress. So it took me literally the entire day as opposed to being 4 hours.
Like, what's your PC is it right now? Like,
Because I got it on, you remember the 1080
Is it
Ti
Timo again?
release? No.
no. He's too cool for Team, dude.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Leo?
Yeah,
Yes.
he is. Yeah, he's too cool for Team.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, my my
Maybe
PC.
you will get Timo stuff.
I already did. It's shipping. That's AliExpress, but it's the same thing. The same.
See, that's you
Yeah.
problem. Skill issue, man.
No, but like my PC, I do need to upgrade my PC at one point to make editing a lot easier for sure.
Hashtag Leo deserves a better PC.
We'll see. Yeah. Any?
Any expectations?
Yeah.
Well, like, not really. I'm just expecting just to make sure that Qatartainment is just as fun as it was when I joined. You know?
Yeah. Do you
Like-
still think it's fun?
Oh yeah. I think
That influx in your voice kind of
no, there is
making me
Listen,
question it a little.
like there were many serious stuff that happened that was frustrating.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially as a time where it was
Really
Qatartainment was only handled by one person.
Oh, okay, that.
You know,
Mhm.
it was handled by one person. You know, and Abdurrahman is, you know, like, it's a full-time job, a father.
Mhm.
You know, he has lots of things to deal with.
Mm.
And me, who just, you know, just recently joined,
Mm.
I only have like a full-time job, so I have some time to, you know,
Time
do
to
something
spare.
with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I can do something with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not drastic.
Mm.
Sure, it's nothing game-changing. Since
Mm.
I have also, since both me and Abdurrahman have like no experience in making it, but we're learning.
Yeah.
You know, even you as well, even you guys as well. Like
Yeah.
we're all learning how to do something like this, and even then, we're doing it for fun.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
it's all for fun. I just want to make sure this is as entertaining as it is on camera and off camera.
Yeah. Oh, we get to
That's-
some shenanigans.
That's
off
what
camera.
matters to me. To be honest, that's what matters to me.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That's why I like doing this, even though it's, you know, like sometimes where I cancel out plans for this, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
sometimes, you know, put some money for this, you know.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I'm having fun with people, having fun with. I'm meeting new people, trying new things, experimenting new things. That's what matters.
So for me, I just think we should not be as formal as we used
Oh,
to.
that's
be.
why I said like it's changing.
It's
A lot of
changing.
stuff is
It's
changing. A lot of stuff is changing.
I hope because
And this is like that you said, it's a taste for what's to come in 2025.
Well, let's see if Abdurrahman would like this.
Oh,
set.
I'm CPO. I get to decide where the
Oh.
set is.
Oh, okay.
so Abdurrahman
And I
doesn't
live the
have-
farthest from this place.
so Abdurrahman can't do stuff anymore.
Well, also I live the farthest from this place, so I get to decide.
So you live the farthest from here.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
I mean,
you
he
to
likes it, you know, so I can't.
Dude,
complain.
I'm not complaining about the drive. I just because of the space, man. It's so much easier to
It's-
work in the space where
it's
it's
worth it.
clearer.
Essentially,
You know, there's a lot less
passion,
clutter.
essentially, passion and enjoyment is the crux of making good content.
Yes.
Oh wait, what do you guys think about
Always.
the new place? Like, I
Oh, yeah, what do you think
We haven't
about
heard
But
from you guys.
this
This new setup,
way
yeah.
better, dude. I'm chilling. I'm really chilling. Okay. When I was using those plastic chairs at Abdurrahman's, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
They were temporary.
I'm
to
not
be honest.
complaining, but
So the mic was just here, and I was just sitting like this the whole time, and I was doing this and this, and one time that the chair actually broke.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
too fat, man.
Really, Ghanem.
It never broke on me though. It didn't broke on me.
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
bigger.
They gave me the broken one. I don't know.
You're fat, man.
He has more
What can I
kick,
say?
bro.
Yeah.
It was that
I'm
one.
double your body mass and never broke.
My luck is trash. Remember that D&D episode?
Well, what about you?
21. We don't want to talk about that episode.
Ghanem's chair is just Atlas from God of War.
No, but like to the viewers at home, like what you don't see is like the amount of fun we have during breaks. To be honest,
Yeah.
the amount of shenanigans we get to during breaks, which I'm trying to like incorporate within the podcasts.
But
Yeah.
as safe as possible.
As safe as possible.
As brand friendly as possible.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. If I turn out cussing or swearing at some point, I'm just gonna future me just cut that out. You know.
Future you will be in the airport.
At some points,
can't touch me.
when
It's
we
not
have
me, though.
swearing incorporated, there won't
controls-
be a podcast.
Well, what? Sorry.
At some point, when swearing is incorporated, there won't be a podcast.
Well,
You'll just clip everything out.
Control A delete the whole thing.
Delete the whole thing. Yeah.
the whole thing. What about you? Okay, I have a question
Yeah.
to these two guys. What are your expectations for the channel, and what else do you want to see
You go first.
going forward?
You're the co-host, dude. You go first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point.
So my expectations for
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
So I think there would be an exponential growth just suddenly, because it happens in YouTube a lot. So I'm gonna give an example. You know, I Show Speed. This guy wasn't famous at all, and even Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
A lot of those big ones, like top.
Yeah, but
top
you're
three.
talking about a person in their bedroom. We're an organization. Different story. Organizations grow slower.
but they grow.
They do, but way slower.
Why are you staring?
You're staring way off topic, man.
خلاص.
No, I'm just asking you what's your expectations for
I told him to talk
the.
first because I need
You
time
could have
to
just
think.
said, "I want the channel to grow." You said so much.
I yap a lot, but just one thing.
Yes,
one
you
thing.
do.
I want to
PhD in Japanese, everybody.
Bro, the ADHD in him is crazy.
I know.
Like even having
Worse than me.
better than nothing. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
So I'm just thinking that Qatartainment would be just better than this, especially that this place is just way better than.
He can't say it. He can't say it.
He's really trying to say it. He's desperate.
Okay, fine. Sultan, what do you think?
Talk about the.
Your
I
expectations.
think under the wing of Leo in terms of content and planning. Planning's under Ghanim's
Yeah, he's operations.
operations.
Yeah.
Because of that count. Hopefully we'll have a year of steady increase in terms of watch time and views and subscribes. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So here's to a better year.
Here's to a better year.
Happy New Year. Thank you guys for been watching us for this year, from beginning till the end. And we would love to see you guys stick with us 2025. And I cannot wait to see you guys for the new content we're planning to make, the events we'll be covering, especially for the events. Watch out, because we'll be covering more and more events this year, especially with the events that we've been seeing nowadays. And so we're very excited to meet you guys in person, online, and everything else. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell.
And see you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Official walking.